All right, we're going live, ladies and gentlemen. Tingin mo ay makulay. Kayamanan ng sarili. Yan, hi po. At sadyang nandiyan lamang. Buksan mo ang iyong isip. Tungo sa walang hanggan. Minsan sa iyong panaginip, ikaw ay ngumiti. At sa iyong paglalakbay, nakamtan ng liwanag. Kislap mo ang bituin, langit mo'y likha mo rin. Kislap mo ang bituin, langit mo'y likha mo rin. Hello, hello, good morning, New York City. Magandang gabi po, Pilipinas, at maligayang bati sa inyong kaarawan, Dr. Jose P. Rizal, in whose honor we are doing this, and we're going to present the portraits of the finalists and the winners of the Jose Rizal National Portraiture Competition. I will join by our president, Dr. Romulo Aramin. Hello.
Hi, good evening to everyone. Magandang umaga din dito sa New York.
Of course, we will be joined by our co-host, Joanna Alonso, who will soon be with our Eagle Eye Broadcasting. Joanna?
Hi, good morning from New York City. I'm Johanna Marie Alonso. I'll be co-hosting Miss Carol and Sir Romulo.
All right, so this is how we're going to proceed. We're going to show to you the works. We will introduce each one, and then they will unmute themselves and introduce, talk a little bit about the paintings. Because of the internet situation in the Philippines, we do not have everyone present. I believe there's some situation. So ito po, we will present what we have right now. Let us welcome muna our greetings from our sponsors.
Eagle Eye Charities is very pleased of the resounding response to its Portraiture competition. On behalf of the organization and as president, participants and all who congratulate the first prize winner and the president's choice for this competition. Again, thank you so much.
Congratulations to Artemi Ana and all the rest of the participants, artists, who paint from their heart and their vision the portrait of our national hero, Dr. Buhay kayong lahat.
Thank you, thank you.
Apple.
Rachel Grant.
Apple.
Grant, and I'd like to congratulate the top 10 finalists of the Jose Rizal National Portrait Competition. You all did amazingly. You have such a high standard of painting, and the top 3 were so difficult to pick. You are incredible artists, and I wish you all the best for the future. I'd also like to add that we had 104 participants, painters who took part in this national contest. And you all did amazingly. To me, you are all winners. You all took part in something that is to remember a wonderful person, somebody that we cherish very close to our heart and in the Philippines. So well done. And I wish you a very, very happy Jose Rizal Day. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the top 3 winners of the Jose Rizal National Portrait Competition will each be receiving beautiful Viaggi luggage to help you along your travels.
Thank you, Miss Rachel Grant, Bond Girl. So let's celebrate for a while with a song for our national hero as we show you a quick look back into what Eagle Eye Charities has been doing. In the meantime, all our participants are requested to mute so we can have our proceedings go smoothly. Okay. Kim Villamer, she's a nurse.
Ang bayan kong Pilipinas, lupain ng ginto at bulaklak, pag-ibig na sa kanyang palad, nag-alay ng ganda't dilag, at sa kanyang yuni at ganda, dayuhan ay nalina. Bayan ko, pinihag ka, nasadlak sa dusa. Ibon man may layang lumipad, kulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan pa kayang sakdal dilag, ang bimag na sang makaalpas. Pilipinas kong minumutya, pugad ng luha ko't dalita. Aking adhika, makita kang sakdal, laya. Bayan pa kayang sakdal dilag, ang dimag na sa makaalpas. Pilipinas kong minumutya, bugad ng luha ko't dalita. Aking adhika, makita kang sakdal, laya.
Yan po ang
Makita kang sakdal, laya.
All right. Thank you, Miss Kim Villamer from the Executive Board of the Philippine Nurses Association of New York. At yan, nakita po niyang members ng ating team. So at this point, we're going to start with the presentation of our winners and our finalists. Let me start. Ivan Respeto, our grand prize winner, the President's Choice and the top pick of the Society of Philippine Artists, Philippine American Artists. He's only 22 years old. Hold on. May we request Ivan for a while?
Hello po.
Okay, Ivan. And before you speak, Ivan, I'm going to request everyone else to mute themselves so Ivan can take the video alone. All right, just quickly about Ivan, only 23 years old, from Camarines Sur. But you're now based at Caloocan. Ivan, come in, please.
Hello po. Inuulit ko, ako po si Evan Respeto, 23 years old. Ako po ay nakatira ngayon sa Caloocan City. Full-time painter po. Doon po pala sa painting ko kay Dr. Jose Rizal, ginawa ko po siyang small size. Not oversized and not undersized. And syempre, as a portrait painter, gusto ko pong palabasin kung paano siya magmumukhang buhay at hindi magmumukhang litrato. Actually, marami po akong ginawang studies para sa competition na to. Studies sa composition, studies sa forms, and gusto ko pong palabasin yung kulay ng Pilipino. Isa na po dito yung papakita ko sa inyo, yung study ko po.
Sige nga, para makita naman natin lahat kung...
Ito po. Ayan po. Tsaka ito po. Ayan po. And ito po yung study ko para sa form. Yung tonal value po. Ayan. And I know there's a lot of room for improvement for my craft. But I'm really happy for the result of my hard work and para sa walang sawang studies and puyat ko for 2 weeks. Yun lang po.
Thank you so much, Ivan. So nakita naman nyo, talagang pinaghandaan po yan ni Ivan. Yan
Thank
ang
you po.
trabaho. And so it was unanimous decision for Ivan. No wonder. Yan po ang competition. Kaya yung pong sa susunod na competition, ganyan ang gagawin natin, paghahandaan. So up next, I have Dr. Romola Ramin to introduce June Anga. Yan.
Our second place winner and Loida Nicholas Lewis Awardee is Artemio or June Anga. He is from Karkar, Cebu, and an instructor of arts from Cebu Normal University. He later gave up teaching and pursued his career as a full-time painter. He has participated in local and national exhibitions and also won art competitions in landscape and portrait competitions in Karkar City and Cebu City. Please welcome Artemio Anga.
Thank you. June, I am not sure that June was able to log in tonight, so we will proceed with, let me see kung kaya natin. Mag-stop sharing muna tayo para makita natin lahat. Let's show to everyone. All right. So as you can see, hindi pa po tayo complete at there's an interruption that I have noticed here. Hindi po makapasok yung ibang artist natin. So let's go back to the sharing. We invite you to eaglecharities.org. Dito po nyo makikita ang trabaho ng lahat. So next up, I would like to introduce Romar Kimada, who is our third place winner. His influence lie in the classical figurative art, choosing to hone his painting skills full-time, despite many dissuasion he encountered in such a traditional hometown in Toledo. And thanks to his mentor, Orly Ibon, he is now one of the teachers at Aroma Atelier and have established himself alongside with the living master. And is Romar in here now? Okay. No, I guess not yet. Once again, I would like to show everyone that we have everybody here. Not everyone, but I'm just order the house po muna. This is being recorded. Paki-mute po yung iba riyan para maayos natin ang ating recording. Sorry, we are also live, but we need to put some order, okay? Okay, mute lang po. I think it's Warlito Gabriel. You have to mute muna yourself. Yeah, so we can't hear you. Okay, a little bit of interruption, but we're going back. So Ramar is not available. Let's have Jonathan Abeliana. Dr. Romulo. We have number 4.
Our fourth place winner and also the founder's choice is another Cebuano. This time he is hailing from Talisay City. He was actually priding himself to have grown near the sea, and his love for nature grew tremendously. And his fascination for nature was very evident in all the things that he does. He is currently attending the studio of Juanito Safra doing sculptural works. Prior to that, he took up graphics and media in Cebu Institute of Technology. Again, Jonathan Abeliana.
Thank you. So right now, humahabol pa ibang artists. But let me introduce Rembert Kimada. He is also the Fiesta in America choice. We actually have a tie on the fifth place. Fifth place din si Rembert. He is the younger brother of Romar. He's only 20 years old, by the way. And he won our top prize during the 4th of July exhibit. Is our Matanglawin awardee. His biggest advantage is the support of the family at Toledo. His mom likes to draw, and so he honed his talent at the Aroma Art Atelier. So I believe Rembert is unable to join live, but let's go to the next. John Paul Abihar, GP. Top from?
This is our fifth place winner. JIP or GP, that's what he wanted to be called, is a licensed special education teacher and a full-time visual artist, deriving his inspiration from Caravaggio, Brujo, to Amarsola and Gallicano. He is an active member of PASPI, or the Portrait Artist Society of the Philippines. Mr. John Paul Abihar.
All right, thank you. Now, before I go to Genevieve Liza, let me check who is now in here. Not yet. All right. So our next up is Genevieve Liza, our top 6. He's a self-taught artist. As you can see his background. Yan. Tingnan ninyo, mabuti. Yan. Okay. He has a BS Architecture undergraduate in TIPQC and won several competitions as a student, including the Shell National Art Student Competition. That's in 2008. And did you know that Genevieve is the first prize winner of the Jose Rizal competition in Cebu? That was in 2021. Okay. If you're in, Genevieve, you can unmute and talk. Otherwise, we will keep going. Dr. Romulo will introduce next up.
Our next artist is Gary Allen Watin. He is the top 7. He is a graduate of fine arts from the University of San Carlos. And aside from his painting pursuits, his other passion is teaching. He eagerly shares his knowledge in the arts as an instructor of multimedia arts in Cebu Institute of Technology University. Mr. Gary Watin.
Thank you, Sir Romulo. So hello, everyone. My name is Gary Watin. As you can see on the screen that was shared earlier, that is my interpretation of Sir Rizal's portrait. Rather than working on his portrait in a standing, heroic, idealized, or even to like Herculean pose, I chose to paint him in action. When I say in action, that is Jose Rizal on his chair, working on his manuscript, The No Limit Angry. In this very simple way, I am able to honor this very great Filipino hero. Thank you, everyone.
Wow, that's amazing. All right, so now let's proceed and go back to our website. Ayan, tingnan natin ulit. Yan po ang trabaho niya. Gary Allen Watson. Now, I have the honor to present to you the lady in the group. we have Jessa Zarina Dulay. She Izang, as fondly called. Her path to art world is unintentional. She's been suffering from an autoimmune disease, and her visual artworks has been her way of treatment and her deep interest in the wildlife preservation. Izang graduated with a bachelor's degree in fine arts, major in painting at Far Eastern University, and she's now finishing her Master of Fine Arts at PWU, that's Philippine Women's University. So can we have Jessa Zarina July?
Hi. Hello po everyone. I'm Jessa from Cavite. I compose my Rizal. I compose my own version of Rizal portrait based on his old pictures. No. And as an artist, I usually use endemic and endangered species found in the Philippines. And if you can see, I have three Philippine eagle on the background. It symbolizes Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And I use Rizal Park because for me, pinagawa to ng mga taong naniniwala sa kanya. So, hindi ko um, iniwan yung mga taong sa paligid niya na naniniwala sa kanya. Hindi lang si Rizal yung pinortrait ko, also yung mga nagpatayo ng Rizal Park, no? That's it. Yun lang po. Thank you very much sa mga bumoto sa artwork ko o naniwala sa gawa ko po.
Well, just to let you know, you are in my top 10 choice.
Thank you po.
In particular, what I'm much more particular struck is how you created his right hand. And I think, I don't know whether you want to say something about that before we go to the next one.
Kaya po nakaganyan yung hand niya. Ibig sabihin po nun, sa lupang hinirang, yung alab ng puso, no? Sa dibdib mo ay buhay. Ganun po niya pinaglaban ni Rizal ang Pilipinas. Kaya po nakaganto po yung kamay po ni Rizal. And I use white shirt kasi I know all contestant usually use yung nakasuit na black. So, as an artist, gusto ko as possible, unique yung artwork ko. Wala masyadong katulad. Kaya ay nag-compose ako ng sarili kong Rizal na hindi na si-search sa mga Google.
Well, thank you. Let's do just one more, Carol. There's one image, of Jose Rizal in Barong, and that is none other than in my own hometown alma mater, Central Luzon State University in Barong. So thank you, and I'll give this back to you, Carol.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Rom. Yan ang trabaho ni Jessa. Up close. Makikita niyo yan sa ating website. If you go to eaglecharities.org and you go up here in the gallery and press the gallery under Portraiture, you will see the works of our great, great portrait artists. There you go. Jose Rizal at Luneta. And Dr. Romulo would like to introduce our top 9 Chris Bobier.
We have a lot of artists coming from the Visayas. And again, we have another Cebuano with Chris Bobier, who is our top 9. He is from Ronda, Cebu. He worked at the Arts, Crafts, Exports British company at the age of 14 and was a designer at Bonnet's Fashion Tools. His skills were developed at Aroma Art Atelier, where he learned the basics of anatomy, perspective, and color theory. He won second place at Cebu Sinulog Foundation Painting Contest in 2012. Today, he is one of the most sought-after realism artists, Mr. Chris Bobier.
Thank you. So up next, we have our number 10, and he is here with us. Let me tell you first something about Jeffrey Almario. Jeffrey is a multimedia teacher from Sampaloc, Manila. He won first place in Isang Nayon and Rex Bookstore para sa mga bata music video competition. and the Best Public Service TV Ad in Catholic Mass Media Award in 2014, among many others. So he is also a video director of a dance troupe, a photographer, a member of the band called Papaya, and a volleyball varsity coach. Wow, so multi-talented. But let's welcome him and let's meet him in person. Jepoy.
Hello, hello. Hello, good evening sa inyo. Ako po si Jepoy Almario. I'm from Manila, Philippines. And this is my entry of Jose Rizal's Portraiture. So, I use yung famous photo niya na Rizal. Then, mas ginawa ko lang siyang mas buhay. Then, I put yung style ko na multiple. So, nailagay ko yung face niya in the 2 peso bill. Then, at the background, makikita nyo, there's a lake and a mountain na after reading yung letter niya sa kanyang mom, sa kanyang nanay, kasi gusto niya talaga doon siya malibing sa paanan ng bundok. So, I was thinking na makiling yung pinakamalapit na possible mountain. So, doon ko siya, yun yung nilagay kong background. There.
Wow, ang galing niyan. At meron siyang parang yung parang shadow.
Kasi ganun po yung style ko sa mga artworks. So, I usually do multiple images sa isang artwork.
Thank you, Jepoy. Very multi-talented and you do a lot. So, remember, ito pong trabaho ni Jepoy, all these are available for sale, except yung top 3. So now, what we want to tell everyone is please contact us. Ito po yung mga kakayanan ng mga artists natin. So, if you want your own portrait, remember, portraiture is about legacy, leaving your legacy to the next generation. It may not be your children, it may be your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren. So have your portrait done by one of our great artists right here, and you will meet more of them soon. And now we have our special awardee, si Maria Francisca.
And actually, we have very few female artists, so I would like to put a light on the next female artist that have joined us. And she is actually the recipient of Attorney Elizabeth Cueva Award. She has a unique rendition of a portrait in thick swatches of oil paint that create depth and texture on an otherwise flat canvas. Only 22 years old, Rico's progress was rapid. She put her basic education on hold in place of a full-time training in art. Francisca and her works have gained recognition at Art Renewal Center's 13th International ARC Salon Competition, and that was in 2017 to 2018. Honorable mentions, the Da Vinci Initiative Award, and in Vision Petron Tuklas Cultura in 2018, where her work entitled Bagobo Tribes became finalists. Maria Francisca Juarez.
Yan ang trabaho niya. Kitang-kita niya yung live colors niya, no? It's almost 3D. Ayan. Impasto style. Let me show more of our artists. On our website, you can always come back to this. Now we have another special awardee, si Rene Canlas. And he's the recipient of Dr. Leo and Nicer Jurado Award, a contemporary representational visual artist, best known for his watercolor rendition, waterscape and landscape. So Rene took up fine arts at Fiati University under the tutelage of Ibarra de la Rosa. He won several awards as a student, and he went on to become graphic artist. Upon his retirement, he went back to painting. And this entry is his first major comeback to oil painting. But for many of you, you should be familiar of his watercolor waterscapes. Yan si Rene. And Doc Rom, we're going to have the next batch of our artists.
Yes. As I mentioned earlier, napakarami natin mga artists who have joined. I believe it's 104 artists. And from those, we were able to actually select the next best 24 artists and additional artists whose works combine traditional portraiture with figurative style, which we find interesting as we celebrate the life of Dr. Jose Rizal. In this particular segment of our presentation, I will be calling in Johanna Alonso, a graduate student at New York University. And before I give that to Johanna, again, thank you so much for all the artists who have joined us. And as you know, there will be another significant event that Eagle Eye Charities will be mounting in collaboration with our partners in here and also in the Philippines with regards to the 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines. So we would hope to have an even much more warm and resounding response to this. And we have many more things that we will be doing in the service of highlighting our Filipino artists. So thank you so much and Godspeed. Joanna, you can take the floor. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Sir Romulo. So
Joanna,
let's
hi, that's our young host, and you will see more of her soon. And teka muna, let's share muna the, okay, there you go. Go ahead.
Good morning from New York. So let me introduce Adan Pesito from Tanza, Cavite. He's best known for his mural and ceiling paintings, including the Don Bosco Church in Laguna, Baclayon Church, dome ceiling, and nave ceiling Tondo Church mural, among many other gigantic works.
Up next, we have
Ariel Caratao. Ariel started his simple strokes through his friend, Jose Victor Patalinghug. Later, Ronilo Abayan introduced to him the basic portrait procedures and techniques. At 16 years old, he has started his painting apprenticeship under the tutelage and discipline of Mar Vidal. He won the Grand Prize Award of GSIS National Art Competition in 2018. He placed third in our 4th of July 2020 exhibition.
Wow. And in case the artists are here, you can say something and we can show you on the screen, okay?
Next is Mr. Charles Redillas, he's a native and it's a former OFW, now a full-time Cebuano painter. His paintings characterized by thick textured paint and bold strokes. He established an art and frame business in Cebu.
So let me stop the screen share and show everyone. I would like to welcome muna ulit everyone in a gallery view and see if the guys are here, all right? Not you always just tell us that you're here. Quick reminder, tingnan natin yung mga hindi nakamute dyan. Gary Allen, you are already our co-host. Paki-mute mo yung mga hindi nakamute. Okay?
Yes, attorney.
Okay. Sige, let's proceed.
Charles Redillas is here if you want to speak.
Charles Redillas.
Yes, hello po. Hi, good evening here in the Philippines and also good morning in the summer in America. Actually, our host tonight. And I'm a Cebu-based artist and this is my first time joining this Portraiture about Dr. Rizal. So I try to portray about heroic and bravery, but patriotism of his personality. So that's why I put some very bold red color hair as presentation of his patriotism to defend his country, to become independence under the Spanish government before. So that's how I portray. And also I put some hot hair, putting near below to his heart, just showing like alam ng puso to his country. So he put himself to, like, he is ready whatever happened to his life. That's why he died for the love of the countries. So that's why I also happy that I also I mean feeling his his love of his place. So that's it. That's how I portray him. Thank you so
I
much.
love it. I love the bold red color. And let's take a look closer yung trabaho ni Charles. There you go. As a reminder, these are available for sale kung nandyan pa. Alam nyo, ang bibilis mawala. Yung iba na sale out na nila. So please contact us, especially the Knights of Rizal who will be viewing this. And for those who have sold it and you still want to join our international exhibition, you're most welcome. So next month, you will see me joining the Knights of Rizal of Great Britain, and we will be arranging for a future exhibition. They're very excited with your works. Look at that. I love it. So next up, Fernando Regentia.
Sorry, next is Drego Cabalida from Basac, Mandaue City, University of San Carlos, Speak Techrow champion, People's Choice Awardee of Philippine Navy Painting Contest in 2015, grand finalist in the Amateur Painting Contest by PAGCOR in 2012, and among several other awards.
Thank you. I'm not sure if Strug is here, but you can alert us as soon as you get in.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, I love this too.
Next is Fernando Regencia, born at Agdangan, Quezon. He was born with artistic talent at a young age, so he studied fine arts at Slim's Fashion in Makati. He's now a designer based in China.
Oh, yes. I just remember, I think they're having a little bit of problem with the situation there in China. Okay, thank you, Joanna. So let me assist you from here. Next up, we're going to have Henry Brolio. So when you go to our website and you click show more, it's going to show you all the rest of our artists. Let me tell you something about Henry, and he's here joining us soon. He's from Parañaque. He studied classical sculpture from the Florence Academy of Art. Wow. Very soon, we will be seeing more of his art on our website. He studied from the Florence Academy of Art in Florence, Italy, AB in philosophy of University of Santo Tomas, with training on basic ceramic technology. His works has been featured in several publications. So let us meet Henry. Are you able to come in? Okay, I think we lost Henry for a while, but soon as he comes in, our co-host.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning in New York and good evening sa lahat na nasa Pilipinas. Yeah, I was introduced as basically ako, I was trained, self-trained, and then Florence lang talaga yung naging seryoso kong formal study. But it's basically on sculpture, not on painting. When it comes to painting, talagang self-taught ako dyan. And then most of the time, my commission works are on sculpture. When I learned about this competition, 1 week na lang ng kwan, meron ako, and then I spent like 2 days just reading about Rizal and do some research, end up with this painting. So I paint this for only 3 days because I learned this 3 weeks, 1 week na lang. So hindi siya talagang makapalam yung paso kasi first stroke lang siya. So I will talk about the painting now. It's basically like a circular ink composition. If you notice, it's more concentrated on the aspect of the immortality of men. And Rizal was very conscious about his writing this at the same time. Parang si Ninoy na alam niya, when he's writing this, nandun na yung danger na pwede siyang patayin. So if you look at the symbol here, you can see the skull, which is very classically used as symbol of death and common in religious art, yung tawag nila sa Latin yung memento mori, which means that you are here, ano sabi nga, it is like you are, that you have to die. That's the symbol of the meaning of Latin, memento mori. And he was holding on to the Noli Me Tangere. On his right hand, he's holding yung pluma, yung plumahe, which is the thing that Rizal used. But in my particular painting, if you notice, the shape of the pluma, it looks like an arrow, which symbolizes that it is sharp and it can kill through his letters and writings. But also you notice on the other side here, you have the red flag of the Katipuneros who fought during that time, and he was against it, and he was more non-violent in a way. But the Katipunero also, the red paint there symbolizes death. I mean, blood, yung dugo, kulay pula. At the same time, it's death, and they fight for they opted for the more violent option. And then, of course, actually, if you notice, I have a Philippine flag. Originally, I painted the Spanish flag at the back, symbolizing that it was, and I have the pillar stable at the back, like symbolizing that during that time, it was the Spanish who are behind Rizal, and behind Rizal was fighting against them. But when I look at it from a distance, I noticed na parang, sabi ko parang presidente siya ng Spain. So I instead, out of lack of time, painted the Philippine flag, which actually founded only after namatay na siya 1986, and then 1889 the flag was made. But that's what the symbolism that actually came out of this. And wala na talagang time to edit and even to finish it. If you notice the left hand, talagang I don't like it. Certain part of the cloth ay hindi talaga finish, even the hands.
Pero alam mo,
it was
you still did marvelously. Napakaganda pa rin lumabas ng painting mo.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I can put it closer. And then actually, it was a last minute. The picture that I have with you now are not very good shot. Better to look at the real one.
Meron ka bang sculpture?
Last minute na kami.
Meron ka bang sculpture?
Yes, I do have sculpture.
Okay. Mamaya balikan ko
Actually, I don't have in my room. Actually, I have. Yeah, you can come back. I'll put it at my back and I'll show you.
Sige.
It's a marble sculpture that I did, and it's a recent work. Ito actually is one of my painting. Yeah, one of my painting also I used to do. Parang poetry lang kasi sa akin ng painting. When I'm tired of doing sculpture, I used to paint also just to have colors.
Ayan po ang trabaho niya.
Anyway.
Said yung picture medyo hindi tama,
Yeah.
pero we will come back.
Hindi nga tama, oo.
All right. So next up, mamaya baka makita natin sculpture niya Ang gaganda, nakita ko yung picture. So next up, I have Jerome Castillo. Jerome graduated Bachelor of Theology and Bachelor of Arts in Values Education and Culinary Arts. He created organizations of artists and gave avenue to new artists to get exposed. He's also teaching kids for free, and he does art therapy as a way to debrief individuals suffering from any forms of trauma. Right now, he's currently doing free online classes, and he's based in Kansas, USA. And I see Jerome here. Hi,
Hi.
Jerome.
Hi. Yeah, I just woke up. I don't know if I'm going to start right now.
Yeah, so meet everyone. You are live.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mom. Uh, my painting is at my back here. So basically, I don't really like to paint something like Rizal or any other heroes because I'm not fan of painting heroes. Most of all, like Rizal, because when I was young, I was surrounded with a group of religious sect that believes Rizal is a god. So somehow I am allergic to paint Rizal. But when this competition came, I really forced myself to study about Rizal. So, but when I studied the life of Rizal, it changes my mind. It's not to be thinking that he is like a god, but he's really a significant someone. He's a significant person. And then it bumped into my studies in my research, the life of Rizal when he was in Japan. Okay, so when he was in Japan, he met a very beautiful lady there, and her name is Uzi-san. So at the back of my painting is here. That's Uzi-san. Uh, her lover before when he was in Japan. He spent 45 days in Japan. Then uh, Rizal told in I think it was in an interview or someone just told that he almost decided to stay in Japan because he fell in love with Uzi-san. But then his love for the country superseded her love for Uzi-san. So after that, after he spent time in Japan, he flew to USA, and his reason why he went to USA is to find ways how to trample down the regime of Spaniard in the Philippines. So by ways of writing or by ways of using armed conflict. So there are some options. There's so many options that he's thinking that time when he was in America. He was thinking somebody advise him to use force by providing some arms from the U.S. So that's what my research. But then he chose to just write down things just to fight against Spaniards.
Oh,
So
thank you for the background.
yeah,
Parang you're teacher ka talaga. You educated us.
thank you so much for that, Mom, for that compliment. And then what struck me is this, that uh, Rizal chose Philippines rather than choosing Osistan. Uh, at the back of the reflection of Rizal is actually that is not Rizal, it's me. And the symbolism of that is that because I am the reflection of Rizal. I have my own Osisan right now. We have our own Osisan. We fell in love in one way or the other to someone or to a place where we can say, I enjoyed too much. But somehow one of these days I'll be confronted with a question, whom I am going to choose, my Osisan or the Philippines that is now in need, because uh, we really are going to choose. We are really going to choose if you are going to give up your own OC right now, or you are going to choose Philippines, to go back to Philippines. So in my case that I am in the USA, somehow I'm really confronted with that question. Am I going to choose to go back to Philippines rather than to stay in the Philippines, in USA, which is my position right now? So
So
that's
yun ang nagiging question din ng karamihan ng artists na nandito ngayon sa Amerika. Sometimes they find themselves in a place where, should I go back to the Philippines? Yun naman pong mga nasa Pilipinas ngayon, they want to try the life here in United States. So this is, you see, this is a very nice avenue. You're going to talk to each other more as we keep on going. Okay, and later I'm going to show everybody in a gallery mode. But for now, let me show Osisan and Yun. I love that idea. So thank you so much, Jerome. And now let me get to Jerson Kahlo. And Jerson, by the way, is our second place winner during the 4th of July 2020 competition. Jer graduated with a degree in nautical engineering at Cebu, native of Compostela. He became full-time artist since 2010, self-taught, and he won several competitions in the GSIS First Honorable Mention, among many others. Let me show everybody. Okay, intermission. All right. Okay, Joanna. Oh, let me introduce first Randy. Wala pala si Randy ngayon. So Randy is a mechanical engineering undergrad. Randy started painting full-time in 2006 when he joined Aroma Art Atelier, and he's also a member of Cebu Art Association. He won second place in the National Video Director of Dance, National Video Capital Region rather, the Fernando Amorsolo Mentor and Apprentice Painting Competition in 2011. Okay, and can I call Joanna to take over? I think Ismael is here with us. Let me show you first, Ismael. Okay, Ismael, are you ready? Ismael is he has journeyed into his long-time career doing abstract art that contains a deep sense of sophisticated in the figurative fashion, disruptive realism, the contemporary approach and rendering. This undoubtedly met with his cutting edge and beyond character, a depth that later resonated in his full-time career in painting. So Ismael? Ismael, this is, welcome back, Ismael. If you're still here, alam nyo kung minsan nagda-drop. All right, so we're gonna go back to Ismael later. Okay, here's the work of Ismael. Yan. Oh, we have J.R. Villena. Ito. Also called Junar. Junar had various exhibits at Cebu Arts Association in Pinaghugpong series. He studied under Mariano Vidal. He worked in several companies before he went full-time, including at the Kingdom of Bahrain. A finalist in the several noted competitions at Cebu, he's also an active member of Portrait Artist Society of the Philippines, known as PASPI, P-A-S-P-I. So, Doc Rom, let's go and introduce the rest of them. There you go.
So, should I introduce them, Miss Carol?
Sure.
Okay. So the next is Mr. Kent Lawrence Tautawan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. He's 22 years old, a visual artist from Cebu, Philippines. He is a third-year architecture student in Cebu Institute of Technology University. He's now focusing on his art career. He is currently joining art exhibits and competitions. Ken is an active member of Portrait Artists Society of the Philippines, or PASP.
There
Is
you
Kent
go.
here?
Is Ken here? I guess. So you just talk if you're here, and we're gonna go back to you.
Okay.
Next up,
Next is Kim Postrano from Toledo, Cebu. He discovers a love of art in the early age. In his childhood drawing cartoons, he joined Aroma Art Atelier, quit his job to become full-time artist. His passion in art enhances and develops through the mentorship of Orly Ipon. He was an undergraduate in Bachelor of Science in Maritime Transportation at University of Cebu, METC.
great. So now we have Louis. Are you here, Louis?
Is Louis here? Okay. So Louis Espinosa is from Bacoor, Cavite. He took fine arts at UST, a Dean's Lister. Tomasian artist wins People's Choice Award in Visual Arts Competition. Retrieved April 3, 2019, lectured on graphite and watercolor illustrations in 2017, among many other accolades.
This is Louis. Louis Espinosa.
So this is the artwork of Malvin Lim, a teacher at Mandaue City School for the Arts in Cebu. He holds a degree in psychology, but he pursued his passion in the arts. He was a grand prize winner in the Replica Galleon Contest 2010, first place in International Eucharistic Painting Contest in 2015, and finalist at Metrobank Painting Contest in 2016, among others.
There you go.
So this is Mario Pani's work. He is a fine arts graduate of UST, an awardee of the Portrait Society of America in 2017, and a grand prize winner of the first LRT painting contest in 2009, among many other awards. And he co-founded the Pastel Society of the Philippines. Next is Mr. Mars June Chavez. It was inspired by his own father. He started sketching using pencil and charcoal at the age of 11 before he started painting figures and landscape. He joined the GSIS National Art Painting Competition and also joined the third car painting competition in 2019 and won the Honorable Mention Award. He is an active member of the Portrait Artists Society of the Philippines.
There you go. And here he's a doctor, as an eye doctor. There goes our national hero as a doctor. So we're going to show more. So Joanna can introduce more of the artists.
Okay, next is Mr. Matthews Garcia. He's a native of Tondo. He now resides at Dasmariñas, Cavite. He studied at Technological University of the Philippines, and he majored in architectural drafting. A self-taught artist, he was awarded Most Outstanding Sculptor of Calabarzon with his sculpture of the People Power Monument in Cavite.
Very good. I love that dress na suot niya.
Next is Mr. Melbourne Paano of Aglayan, Bukidnon. He's a trailer truck driver, and I'm sorry, I don't
yes.
He's a trailer truck driver and a loving housewife. Sorry. Kokoy grew up seeing the beauty of laid back living in the countryside. He became an architect, but he continues to develop his skill in using the brush and pigment. When he moved to Cebu City to study architecture, he met Mr. Kim Soy Yap in an art workshop and Mr. Fred Galan, who inspired him to pursue his career as an artist.
So I think Nelson is here, but introduce Nelson first.
Okay, I'm introducing Mr. Nelson Medina. He obtained his Bachelor of Fine Arts in Advertising Design from Fayette University. He's now based in China as a designer. He won several awards, including first place annual painting exhibition of outstanding works of Institute of Architecture and Fine Arts in 1987, and third place Rizal Arts Festival Painting Competition in 2011, among others. So, Mr.
Tingnan ko.
Nelson, is he here?
A while ago, siguro na-drop ulit. You know, medyo mahirap yung kanilang connection to China. He was a while ago here. All right.
So next is Mr. Salvador Siena. He's an award-winning painter and sculptor, self-taught full-time visual artist from Cebu City, from city of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. His works are influenced by well-known artists Norman Rockwell of America and Salvador Dali, surrealist of painter of Spain. He has won many awards in and out of the country, including 2020 Grand Winner Haring Ibon National Painting Competition.
Yan. Salvador Siena. Next we have
Remuel de la Cruz. He's a 22-year-old. He started oil painting only in 2020 through video tutorials, but his progress has been significant. Before that, he was only drawing and doodling with charcoal and pencil. He was a two-time winner for National Cartooning and Titus I Doodle Champion in 2016.
Wow. So, yan ang mga self-taught artists natin. And I saw Renulo coming in a while ago. Eto, impasta na naman.
Let me introduce Mr. Renulo Pautan, a very promising young man. He trained under Tony Invidal, Undo Alcoceba, and he actively participated in paintings exhibits in Paris, Cultural Confluence 2011, in Malaysia, which is the Art Malaysia Art Tourism Fair 2013 and 2014, and also joined Langkawi Art Bienal, LAB 2014, in Malaysia 2014, group exhibit in Kluang Mall, Malaysia, and Aroma Art Atelier group shows. So let me, Mr. Renulo Pautan.
Good evening po sa ating lahat. Ako po si Renulo Torino Pautan, visual artist from Cebu. Isa po sa top 24 this event, Jose Rizal Portraiture Competition. And this is my entry, the young Jose Rizal. I chose this picture of him because I want to achieve a goal to create portrait that has brush strokes, palette knives, simplifying, and values and texture. And for me, I think I achieved my goal. Thank you so much po sa inyo lahat at congratulations sa atin. God bless po. Thank you.
That's beautiful. At yung background ni Renulo, yan yata yung pinanalo mo sa 4th of July show natin.
Hindi po. Finally. Hindi po ito. Iba po yon.
Okay. Kamukha rin, ano? He's also finalist in the 4th of July show. That's why. So at this point, we're gonna go here. Yan, up close, yan ang trabaho ni Renulo Pautan, also of the Aroma Group under Orly Ipon. And let's pull out some more. If you're on our website, just click that show more so you can see the rest. Now, this is one by Daniel Tuco Yu. At 7, his curiosity in art prompted him to practice drawing through high school. His aspirations to enter Aroma Art Atelier entailed 2 attempts, and it was only on his 3rd when he finally refined his self-taught skills, and now he's with a group, finally as a scholar. Painting the atelier was a conscious choice, and the 20-year-old artist actually was in 2018 was one of our very active video coordinators. Without his family's knowing, he actually made it already in the art scene, and he keeps going. And thank you, by the way, Danielle, for rendering my family portrait the past Christmas. Like I said, when you meet these guys, ask them to make you your portrait. So Renulo, I guess Danielle is not there. Let me know if any of the Aroma boys are back, okay? Rogelio Estedulio, let us see. Self-taught in realism genre, he furthered his study through TESDA Fine Arts Program in 2019. An active member of PASP, the Portraiture Artist Society of the Philippines, he won the grand prize for the 2021 Bayaning Cebuanon contest and the grand prize for the Cebu City Third Art Week, among many others. Yan. May feature po tayo sa Portraiture page about the Bayaning Cebuanon competition. Angeline Pearl Buhay, we tried to connect, but also she's not available today. But this is one of the classical portrait artists. And I love that we have women endeavoring into this portraiture, especially in the world of realism. And Pauline is here with us, fondly called Chinky. She has vivid eyes for life, color, and the art. Mentored by Todi Herrera in the classical style of painting, she is a licensed architect, graduated from UST at the age of 17. And, you know, she had an unfortunate accident that severed her right thumb, her drawing hand, that is. But that did not stop her from doing what she loves. So as you can see here, this is her painting. Let me go back and look for Pauline.
Hello, I'm here.
Hi, Pauline. Thank you for joining us. Tell us something about your work.
Hello. 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 My name is Pauline. This is my portrait of Rizal. I'm actually in Leyte right now in the Visayas, but my portrait is left in Manila. And then this is I based this painting from the usual picture of Jose Rizal. But then since as a painter, you get to really control how you have your own strategy of how you're going to present your painting. You can manipulate. So I've manipulated the lighting from there's lighting coming from above and from below. The lower cheek, if you notice here, there. The lower cheek, there's light coming from there. And then I read about Jose Rizal na hindi siya talaga, yung features niya talaga is meron siyang Chinese blood in him, and yun nga yung buhay niya talaga is really very great talaga, yung kanyang nagawa sa ating bansa. So that's all. Thank you. I hope you like my painting.
Yan po yung trabaho ni Pauline. And again, if you're interested, just contact us and we'll coordinate with you. And hopefully we can show all of this at the galleries in Manila. We are just waiting, with the change of administration in the government, nagkaroon ng delay yung ating show sa Manila. Okay? But we are grateful to our NCCA partners who are helping us right now. Okay, so now we have Reynan Dingal. Reynan was our People's Choice Award in 2020 4th of July exhibit. His grandfather is also an artist and a sculptor who inspired him to participate in competition. He's actually a nurse, do you know that? And he passed the licensure exam in 2008, but now he's really more of focusing more as an artist. The Jury's Choice Award at the Philippine Art Awards, also at Visayas, and the President's Choice Award during the 3rd GSIS National Watercolor Competition. Renan Dingal. We have a page dedicated for the works of Renan Dingal. If you go here under more, you go to eaglecharities.org and you click more, then there you go. You're going to find Renan Dingal over there. And you'll find the masters, Nemi, Manny, Renato. Okay, so now let's proceed to Riley. We're not able to connect with Riley. However, ito po yung trabaho niya. Yan. I love the reds. Let's show more.
Yeah. This is Mr. Ronilo Abayan. He painted portraits of prominent world leaders such as Russian President Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, King Abdullah of Jordan, Mahathir Mohamad, Narendra Modi, Lee Kuan Yew. Ronilo Abayan's portraits of several world leaders has been represented to them by President Duterte.
Wow. Later on, you will find it in our website. Si Ronilo Abayan also trained some of our artists, actually. Now, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Wilfredo Cañete.
This is Wilfredo Cañete. As a Buono artist, he garnered several awards over the years, including second prize Philippine Quincentennial National Painting Competition in 2021, first prize GSIS Painting Competition competition in Manila in 2016, first prize, and Plantation Bay Resort and Spa on the Spot Painting Competition Lapu-Lapu City that same year.
Okay, that's wonderful. Kakaiba to, no? This is not just a typical portraiture, figurative to actually. And this is the reason special features natin sila because you, our clients, have a choice, really. Ito, iba na naman style to. Si Rochelle.
Yeah, this is Rochelle Rivera's artwork. She is known for her impressionistic landscapes, architectural, florals, and still life paintings, which uses colors and tones from nature. Her medium includes oil, acrylic, watercolor, gouache, and a lot more. So also painted abstracts, which signifies her versatility, as will be shown in her interesting version of Jose Rizal.
That's wonderful. Ayan. Parang may broken glass in front, no? He's breaking the glass barrier. That's how I interpret this.
Derek Makutai's work. He's from Pasig City, a mural painter known for his surrealistic versions of portraits and robots or android-like creatures. He graduated major in fine arts from UST. He also likes to portray historical Asian cultures of pre-Spanish era.
That's Derek Makutai. And we have Visor.
We have Frederick Sousa. He's a Bachelor of Fine Arts Studio Arts major from the University of the Philippines. He held several solo exhibition and countless curatorial projects from 1989 to 2022.
That's Frederick Sousa. Iba naman din. This is another style of portraiture. It doesn't have to be frontal. If you can do it, if you want it on the side.
Very unique. This is Warlito Gabriel's work. He is an innovative artist who is able to create a variety of fine art pieces for exhibition, including paintings, varied medium compositions, and the like. He is also able to fulfill commission works such as portraits, murals, illustrations, and other visual pieces. His ample experience in the art scene can be demonstrated through his participation in several art exhibitions, both locally and overseas. He's also the second place in the first Saudi Airlines painting competition.
And if I may call back Warlights, Lito, if you're still here, I know the internet is really a challenge in the Philippines, but we can come back to you. And please present the last one.
Okay. The last but not the least, we have Mr. Michael Jordan Hilario. He graduated from UE, major in advertising. He continued to harness his skills in painting realistic figures, as you can see in this painting right now. So he won Juror's Choice Award in the national competition for Philippine Art 2018, a finalist in Metrobank Art and Design Excellence among others.
There you go. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you. This is only part 40 out of the 104 entries that you will see. And if I may share with you our main website, you will find all of them right here. So go to eaglecharities.org and you will find everybody here. Now, before I bring back everyone, let me just quickly show you our website, eaglecharities.org. Andyan po silang lahat. If there's any particular portrait that interests you, please let us know. And please look carefully, choose which of our artists that you wish could start your very own family portrait, your own legacy. Let me just show more. Ayan. Ito na silang lahat. Okay, so before we end that, let me get to you to the portraiture part. Okay. So let me show you again where it is. You go to gallery and portraiture. For those of you who are not able to catch up, ayan. Yan. Ayan po sila ulit. Sila Rumar. Okay. Ivan, if your maestro is here, we are ready to welcome him. By the way, we want to show you one of our juror, June Impas. There. Yan po ang making of a portrait. Pinakita sa inyo ni Ivan, it's not easy. May mga study po yan. And this is a sample of Cardinal Filoni in the Vatican. Talking of Vatican, we will have that competition coming up soon. Ayan po, mga trabaho si Cardinal Tagle. Yan ang ating Sugbuanon winners. We will upload very soon. But let me stop sharing for a while. And let me welcome back on the gallery view. Ivan, are you still here? Kung nandyan si maestro natin, we are ready to welcome him.
Wala pa po yata, attorney.
Okay, so gusto ko mag-photo op muna tayo. So if you show up yourselves, we're gonna do a quick photo op. As you know, kahit Zoom, alam naman niyo tayong Philippines. In the Philippines, we love photo op. Yan, try go. Very good. Smile. Okay, cheers and thank you. I have here Draco, Renulo, Jerome, Henry, Pauline, Jessa, Ivan. We were introducing sana si master mo, no? Maniego, but it's all right. And then we have Charles. Johanna, thank you. And you'll be joining us in more sessions. But for now, I would like to share the screen back. Alam po ninyo, tomorrow is also Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all our viewers and happy 161st birthday to our Dr. Jose Rizal, our national hero. Now, may I present to you one of our talents, si Jess Tinglasan, who will present a song. sa ating mga ama at mga masters. Happy Father's Day po.
Nung silang kasama ito, laking tuwa ng magulang mo, at ang kamay nila iyong ilaw. At ang nanay at tatay mo, di malaman ang gagawin, inamasdan pati pagtulog mo. At sa gabi napupuyat ang iyong nanay sa pagtimpla ng gatas mo. At sa umaga na may kalong ka ng iyong ama, tuwang-tuwa sa'yo. Ngayon ay malaki ka na, nais mo'y maging malaya, di man sila payag, walang magagawa. Ikaw na'y biglang nagbago, naging matigas ang iyong ulo, at ang payo nila'y sinuway mo. Di mo man lang iisip na kailang ginagawa'y para sa'yo. Pagkat ang nais mo'y masunod, ang layaw mong di mo sila pinapansin. Nagdaan pa ang mga araw at ang landas mo'y naligaw, ikaw ay nalulung sa masmang bisyo. At ang una mong ilapitan, iyong inang lumuluha, at ang tanong, anak, baka nagaganyan? At ang iyong mga magay, biglang lumuha ng di mo pinapansin. Magsisisi at sa isip mo, alaman mo ika'y nagkamali. Magsisisi at sa isip mo, alaman mo ika'y nagkamali. Magsisisi at sa isip mo, alaman mo ika'y nagkamali.
Thank you so much, Jesding Lasa. And that concludes our program. Abangan po ninyo ang edited version. And if I may just show everybody on a gallery view and anything else before we pass it on to our editors. Yvonne, are you still there? Okay. So please log on to our website, eaglecharities.org, everyone. And thank you so much for joining us. Joanna, we will see
Thank
more
you. Yeah.
in the near future. Guys, we have Eagle Charities. At Eagle Charities, we have the Eagle Eye Broadcasting as well. We're going to have podcasts and we're going to have video casts together with our sponsor, Tagline 360 Media. We will be organizing that very, very soon. So once again, marami pong salamat and happy Father's Day. Cheers to all. Sa ating kapihan, maraming pong salamat sa inyo. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you din po, Atty.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Salamat po. Salamat po lahat.
Thank you po.
Lalo sa nag-organize. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Susunod na
Thank you
competition.
po. Thank you very
Abangan,
much po.
September, lalabas na. 500 years of Christianity. Thank you everyone for viewing. Abangan po ang video edited sa ating YouTube. Eagle Eye Charities. EagleCharities.org is the website. Thank you everyone and have a good evening, Manila. And tomorrow, happy Father's Day po sa inyong lahat. Happy birthday, Dr. Jose Rizal, 161st birth anniversary. Hey, Ivan, thank you so much for joining Iho and sharing your studies. Hindi ganun kadali, ha? Okay,
Thank you po.
salamat po.